A night at Sarah's work party. The evening of Sarah's corporate gala wasn't about me. It was her moment to shine. She'd been buzzing about it for weeks, a prime opportunity to network with colleagues and top executives at her advertising agency. My job was straightforward: be the supportive spouse by her side, not the center of attention. I wore a sharp suit, carried myself with calm assurance, and prepared to let her take the lead. As we stepped into the venue, music blended with chatter and laughter filled the air. Sarah radiated confidence, greeting familiar faces and introducing me to her co-workers. Most offered courteous nods and brief small talk, nothing out of the ordinary. Then came Ethan, tall, smug, with a grin that screamed he owned the place. His handshake was firm, almost aggressive, like he was testing me. "So, you're Sarah's husband," he said, his tone implying I was out of my depth. I kept my cool. "That's me." His eyes scanned me, a smirk forming. "Must be nice, kicking back while your wife's out here conquering the corporate world." The dig was subtle but sharp. I felt Sarah tense beside me. I didn't take the bait, guys like Ethan feed on reactions, and I wasn't giving him one. But he wasn't done. Over the next half hour, his jabs grew bolder. He tossed out quips about me marrying up, how Sarah needed someone ambitious, how I probably couldn't handle the high-stakes corporate game. Each remark carried a sting, making those around us shift awkwardly. They laughed politely, but the tension was palpable. Sarah tried redirecting the conversation, but Ethan kept circling back, determined to rattle me. Finally, with a drink in hand and liquor loosening his tongue, he leaned in close. In rooms like this, it's eat or be eaten. Not everyone's cut out for it. Some just blend into the wallpaper. He glanced at Sarah, testing her. That was his mistake. I set my glass down, looked him dead in the eye, and spoke evenly. "You're right, Ethan. Not everyone's built for high stakes. But I spent a decade in an arena that makes this look like a playground." His brow furrowed, doubt creeping in. "Oh, doing what?" I let a faint smile show. "Special operations. 10 years, multiple tours abroad. Then private security for VIPs. My work wasn't about boardroom posturing, it was outsmarting and outlasting people whose only goal was to take me down. So, your version of cutthroat doesn't really faze me." For the first time, his smug grin faltered. His face paled as the group around us went quiet. A few nervous laughs broke the silence, but Ethan was rattled. He mumbled something about just kidding and turned to his drink, avoiding my gaze. Sarah's hand found mine under the table, her grip warm with appreciation. I'd stayed composed until it mattered, and now the dynamic had shifted. Ethan kept his distance for the rest of the night. When we crossed paths, his usual bravado was gone, replaced by cautious courtesy. Others in the crowd grew curious, asking about my past, my deployments, my consulting work. I kept my answers brief. This was Sarah's night, not mine. I hadn't spoken to show off, I'd spoken to put one man in his place. As we walked to the car, Sarah laughed softly. "You didn't need to drop the whole resume," she teased. I grinned. I didn't. Just enough to shut him up. Driving home, I reflected on how quick people are to judge based on surface impressions. Ethan saw me as unremarkable, an easy target. He didn't realize the most formidable people don't broadcast their strength, they don't have to. That night, he learned the hard way. At future office events, Ethan's demeanor was almost laughable, overly polite, tiptoeing around me, as if still unsure of what else I hadn't revealed. I held no grudge, but I'd bet he never forgot the night he misjudged me.